Yeah, we are back. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the podcast. This is Sports Punch. I almost called it Fruit Punch again. This is Sports Punch. Keith Too Tall is my co-host with the most. Brother, how you doing?
Doing pretty good, man. Chilling, man. Big win this weekend. Big game to look forward to this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Man, there's some punks out here
Mm-hmm.
that was talking
Mm-hmm.
so much trash from
Mm-hmm.
last Monday to this Saturday,
Mm-hmm.
bro. And
Let
it
me say
felt so
this.
good.
Let me say this to everybody that's
That
listening when
was
you
so
hear.
good.
I ain't the biggest Bear supporter or fan, but I like that they are winning. I would just like there to be more order and less chaos to these wins that got. This is another reason. This is
Went
another
comfortably.
reason. Yeah, man, this is another reason why I don't like rooting for them. Cause they'll give you a damn heart attack for a win and
Hey,
a depression for a loss when they getting blown out, and they losses. So, this is good to see, man. The Chicago Bears, Chicago stand up, man. Crazy win for the Bears going into or are as they are in the playoffs, going deeper in, making a deeper run into the playoffs. They beat. Go ahead, you take it away. Let me get up out of here, man, before I start talking all
oh yeah,
crazy.
now the Bears, man, we ain't for the weak hearted for sure. So you got a
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
pacemaker or like you expect to do something the next couple of weeks. Try not to watch these games because they definitely give you a good, heart attack or two. Definitely had about eight of them motherfuckers this year alone off this season. So, but yeah, man, NFC wild card weekend, ooh, Saturday night, primetime game, Bears versus the Green Bay Packers. Fuck the Packers, always, every day, 24/7. And then, yeah, man, ended up being a magical game. Like, bro, we was down bad, down 21-3 at half. Like offense, move down on the first drive, move down the ball,
I
look
text
good.
Keith. He say, man, I'm over here in tears, man. I can't believe they're gonna go
Uh,
like this.
nah. That ain't, but nah, the thing is we could move the ball down the hit field all day. It's just getting touchdowns or scoring. But we was kept going for fourth down. I think we was like for fourth down on four different drives. This mom was out here playing Madden. Like he literally out here like controls the sticks, like out here playing Madden 25 or 26.
Like he
I'm
had a
like,
cheat code or something for the game.
I could have did that shit and still would have got a touchdown at that gym in the first half. But the thing is, like, one of my guys hit me up around like what 2 minutes left in the first half. I'm gonna call him back at halftime. I already know what he on. He talking like, yeah, it's looking bad for y'all. It's about to be a wrap. Y'all better do something. Like, one thing about this year, we done did this about 10 times already, seven for sure, and wins. Bro, that's all we've been doing this year. Coming back, starting off slow, or we start off good and then get slow in the middle. But in the fourth quarter, something about Caleb Williams and that team, and they lock in, and that's what happened, bro. Like they was up 21-9. We kicked three field goals. Then we came down. That's what it was. Right, first half.
It was disgusting to watch.
Packers, three touchdowns. Jordan Love looking like the second coming of Tom Brady and shit. They running the ball good. Defense. We threw two picks. Caleb threw two picks in the first half. I'm like, what is going on? But then at halftime, I'm like, bro, we've been doing this all year. Ain't no point in me not to bleed now. And I said we gotta make adjustments and everything gotta go right. And that's exactly what happened, bro. We made adjustments on defense, stopped them on four straight drives, and then coming out of the third quarter,
Mm-hmm,
three and
mm-hmm,
outs, just
mm-hmm.
three and outs, and we just chipping away, field goal. Now it's 21-3, field goal, 21-9. We had a couple of chances for some fumbles. Man, this one play they
Man, we
had.
could not get jump on them fumbles at all, bro. That was blowing me, bro.
I'm thinking like these are the chances for us to turn this game around. We blowing them. And that's the thing. All year we've been able to recover fumbles. Like we ain't been having that problem. But something about this game, These mugs don't know how to like
Everybody,
slide
it's
down and
like,
grab it.
man, it's like they had everybody had oil on or something. Like they had been at Diddy's house for the weekend or something, bro.
Man, they definitely must have came from the Diddy crib or something after that one. But it just kept coming. So when we got that touchdown, we got Taylor Swift. Wow, my boy.
Taylor Swift has joined the football team, ladies and
Team
gentlemen.
Ye, Team Kanye. But
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
yes, Swift, he got that rushing touchdown, got us going. It was what 21-15. And then out of fucking nowhere, bum ass rookie, Matthew Golden, who another Matthew, he's bum as hell, and he's hooping on the football. But
Ha!
no, this man had a touchdown all year. He was literally crying about not him, but everybody else crying about him not having a touchdown. He get his first touchdown. Somehow it looked like a screen. He somehow broke a tackle, spent off somebody, ran for like another 15 yards. I'm like, oh, they giving this man his first touchdown against us in this way. So it go 27-15. Bomb ass kicker McManus, Missy McManus, that what they call him, Misdemeanor McManus. Where he missed two extra point field goals, no, two field goals, like two regular field goals, and an extra point. That's 7 points right there. He jagged on. He
And
missed
we
in that one.
and we appreciate you for it.
Hey, that's my dog. That's my
Mm.
dog. Hey, shout out to McManus, man.
Yeah,
You get a bill in Chicago anytime you want to.
yeah.
Not on me, but maybe
But
Matt, somebody else. But
no, you won't get a beer on me. Man, you know what? I'll buy you a beer. Good
a
job,
bill.
McManus.
I'll give you a
I'll buy
bill.
you a beer. Matter of fact, I'll get you a shot of my Lord. We appreciate you. We appreciate you doing what you did for the Bears.
Yeah. So, and then we came down, scored again. What was it? Who threw that to? The kids open, right down the middle. Was it 20? Oh yeah, we go for two. Zip that mark. Colson Love in the corner was 24-27. We got a chance, bro. They come down, they get in field goal range. McManus, Misdemeanor McManus coming through again. He misses that third kick. That's when I was like, oh, we really in this. With like 2 minutes left, you gave Caleb too much time. Too much time. And then he did the unthinkable. He did that. They said that he was Caleb Jeffrey Jordan out there with the
Man.
on 4th and 8th,
Did the
roll out to
fadeaway
your
throw?
left. The D end or the defensive tackle jump at your feet. You jump up, sling that with no like structure of your bike. So, like, he just zipped that mug like it was. This is the USC number 13 Caleb Williams that we just saw with that throw, throwing across his body, all arm strength on the 4th and 8. Though, if we don't convert that play, that's the game. That's probably one of the best throws we ever seen in our lives.
What a wild play.
Like he literally, that man was literally like,
Yeah, he looked just like that. Just like that, bro.
and that when he made that throw, I was like, oh,
A
this
fadeaway throw to the end
literally
zone. Or
fade
fall
away.
away. We should say fall away. A fall away throw.
To Rome Dunze, get us that first down. Then it led to the throw. He threw it to he pump faked that mob, threw it to DJ Moore wide open, touchdown. We up 31-27. I'm like, oh, I'm going crazy at the
Yeah,
crib.
I was at home watching it.
I was
I
like,
was at home watching it.
and I can't be in no bars with like
I would
every
love to
bunch
have been at the bar, man. Especially
for
the one
that game specifically,
for
but
that
like
game, bro.
for
Oh
quarters one
man, and
through
the
one.
one last week, but the week before, to be there for those type of games, I would love to be at a bar for games like that.
Yeah,
Just to watch them play and be in that atmosphere and the way that the people get excited. I love that type of atmosphere. And it's not that they're necessarily they're winning, but getting the process of going through the game and sitting there, that Detroit game, and you want them to win so bad, and you want
yeah,
them to close it out, whether win, lose, or draw, and you're sitting there and you're going through the motions, you're having a couple drinks, 3 or 4 drinks if you like me, and had you something to eat and you chilling, and it's a good time, it's a good atmosphere, and the bartender is beautiful, and she, and you know that right away when you get in there and you see her, and there's a couple other people in there, but everybody like the service and everything else is so smooth, the transitions. transition a service from them to you in the process of you getting everything. Salute to George. You know, he was up in there from George's music room. He was up in there kicking it. You know what I'm saying? So Kelly, salute to Kelly. I saw Kelly up in there. I was in there having drinks with the brother Kelly. But it's just a good time, a good atmosphere. To be in that same bar, I wasn't there, but to be in a bar like that and be a part of that atmosphere, that would have been crazy.
Yeah, in that full quarter for sure. But them first two, three quarters, I know it's a bunch of fair weather fans like, man, this shit over, man. We suck, man. Maybe next year. I don't like that type of
Mm-mm,
negativity in my atmosphere. We need
mm-mm,
to we need to win this. So I already
mm-mm.
know like I gotta be
Right.
around like-minded motherfuckers that knew they was like, man, we've been through this before, but it's just we got a lot of things that just shake our way, and it did, man. And like how I knew we was gonna win that game was before the game. Literally like all week from what ESPN Milwaukee, all the Packer fans that like online from Twitter, Facebook, friends I know from that, either from Milwaukee or Chicago Packer fans, who I know a lot of them motherfuckers. The players, they was calling us out talking about some, we want Chicago. We want our league back. We want to see them in the playoffs. We want all this in the third. I mean, and they say what they're saying, they say, you ask and you shall receive, or don't, you
Amen.
don't give, don't ask, you ask for what you give for, what you get. And they got what they wanted, bro.
Right.
And it was the cardiac killers, the mugs that like they knew
And
we
the
could
other
come
saying
back.
is, speak of the devil, and he shall appear.
Like they knew
And
we
yeah,
could
I
come
got
back.
him.
Y'all asked for the boogeyman. Y'all win that mirror
Yeah,
and
y'all
said his
one of them.
name three, four, five times, and he popped up like peekaboo.
Oh yeah, y'all said Candyman too many times in the mirror, bro, and y'all got y'all answer.
Yeah, dead ass, bro. So
Yeah,
that was just
yeah.
a great all around comeback win. Really just to shut the Packers up. That felt so good. I was popping my stuff online, posting my stuff, and bro, I ain't seen the Packer. Yeah, I'm lying. I seen the Packer fans yesterday because I had to chase them down. Just like, hey, where you at? You was talking that stuff before, but nah, good win, man. They said that was one of the biggest comebacks in the playoff history. I believe I know for sure for the Bears, but I think in like NFL history, and that's going down right there. Like we up 2-1 in like the all time playoff series against the Packers.
Okay.
That's going down
Okay.
as one of the like best game for us and worst game for them ever until we meet again.
I wanted to, catch up with the young lady I was talking to, you know what I'm saying? But I haven't seen her, man. I got her number. I've been hitting her up. I done sent her about 4 or 5 different messages. I ain't no stalker, nothing like that, just to hang out with and catch up. Cause she's from Wisconsin. She's a Green Bay fan. It'd have been good to hang out with her and kick the bobos with her, chew the fat with her and catch
Yeah,
the game and talk crazy to her about what the game is going on. But I was never able to catch up to it as of yet. But whatever to that. Um, Ladies and gentlemen, the Bears win 31 to 27. Caleb Williams had around 360 something yards throwing. He had 2 interceptions, but he also had 2 touchdowns. This is another thing that I've been saying about Caleb Williams. He seems to do well when that when that offense is in motion. Him dropping back and have to survey the field and a play breaks down and the player's not necessarily knowing how to get open or not getting open in a efficient amount of time
yeah,
is a thing that you can tell when he's back there. He is bored, or he just doesn't like that. That is not, or it's not his best quality. And I'm sure there are other people that are noticing that besides me. But when you put him in a hurry up mode, it's like a 2 minute offense that they're running. When you get him going down there, and he has to make a quick read or something it has to be fast and it has to be snapped like that. Within a matter of 2 to 3 seconds, he seems to do well. So if it were me going forward, I would make sure there are plays in there geared more for him to do that type of thing and plays geared more for him, like my buddy Lou was saying. Um, I would have plays where he is using his legs. Like I'm not gonna burn him out. I'm not gonna burn his legs out.
yeah,
Like he said, 8 to 10 plays, and I agree with that. To 8 to 10 plays, maybe even 12, where he rolls out of the pocket and he does something really on RPO. He does one of those type of schemes. But I would get him more involved to make sure that we get his legs turning, we get his blood pumping, and then he can drop back and do his ones, twos, and threes, and get his boogie on, get his wiggles on with his left and his right foot. So that's just me talking now. I know other people may feel a different way about it, but I would definitely do that. And Loveland, man, Colston Loveland, boy, what a way to show up. I thought I'm looking for this other guy. Woo, AP, we need to put out an APB. Luther Burden, where you go, man? You disappeared on us. Was it just a Florida game that wasn't going your way? But you need to pop back in, shake back, man. Spin a block, man. We need to get him back active out here, man, because we consider him. Even though he's from St. Louis, he's like family. He's right around. Just like a down the street neighbor from us, man. But excellent win by the bit. Well, not an excellent win. A crazy, crazy win by the Chicago Football Bears. Blue and orange everywhere. They had got it up at my job. They're getting ready for another rally this weekend, heading to the weekend. You underdig me. So it should be another crazy weekend of the Bears. Keith, I don't know about you, but I think I'm gonna be out for this game as well, man. I'm gonna go to the same spot. And if you would like to tag along, sir, don't meet me there, beat me there. Wait till you see the bartender. You're gonna love it. You gonna love it, man. She's awesome. She's awesome.
Okay.
But yeah, what else is on tap, man? What we got on tap for today? What we doing on this podcast?
We want to talk about the next, game that played before us on Saturday. It was actually the next team that we got to play. LA Rams, your boys that you've been rooting for all year, right? Versus the Carolina Panthers,
Deep deep
which
deep 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 deep. What?
offense said California Panthers, but
Hmm.
Carolina Panthers. But no, that was a good game. Ended up being a solid game. It looked like it was going to be a runaway on the Rams. With Matthew Stafford and them. The Puka Nacua came out, touchdown, yards, another touchdown here and there. But good defensive game from the Panthers. Rams too. Matt Stafford 3 touchdowns, 304 yards, 24 of 42.
Come on, Matt Stafford. Come on.
And Kyron Williams was. I felt like he had 57 yards on 13 carries, but I felt like he did more than that. I think he had some catches, receiving yards too. But yeah, I think he had a touchdown on the receiving tip.
Yeah, let me look it
So
up for you while you talk.
no, yeah, Panthers beat the Carolina Panthers. They lost to the LA Rams at 34-31
Which
at
and
home.
everybody know I was a little bit leery about it because it seems like the Rams play down to them, or
Yeah,
maybe it's the defense of the Rams doesn't match up well with the Carolina Panthers defense. So the defense of the Rams doesn't match up well with the offense, and the Carolina Panthers seem to get the best of them. I think they won one or two games against them during the season because I bet on those games and I was always picking the Rams, and
yeah.
the Rams got out on them. Not the Rams, but the Panthers got out on them. But which is not what I wanted. So I was a little leery about this going into this game. Worried about my Rams, or yeah, the Rams going ahead and get one out on them and getting that game. And then while you are watching the game, you looking at it, you going, man, this is not looking good. This is not looking good. But they were able to get it. Carry on, carry on.
But I mean,
One
for the Panthers,
interception by Matthew Stafford.
yeah, I was gonna say he threw that one to this dude. I think Mike Jackson,
Yeah,
his corner from over there.
yeah, three
Yeah,
touchdowns. Kyron Williams ran for 57 yards, and then he caught two passes for 18 yards. So that was his totality. And he had he had the throwing, the reception for a touchdown. Nothing running, but just a reception.
okay, cool. But a good little battle. It was actually coming down where the Panthers came back. They actually took the lead late in the fourth quarter, and it was like they had too much time. It's kind of like with Caleb Williams, like you met Matt Stafford, like he gonna come down, he gonna walk him down, and he did though. And he made it with this great throw to with Parkinson, they tight end in the corner over this man. Only like everybody kept saying it was a great catch. I feel like it was a great throw. Like only him and maybe like Pat Mahomes could put that ball in that corner.
It's only a handful of guys like what in the history of the game that can make passes like that.
Yeah.
And let
So
me say this also, the Saints, like the Bears may have one of those guys.
it's
Bears may
getting
have one
there.
of those
It's
guys. Yes,
it's
sir.
it's getting there. So I mean, he's his two of his favorite quarterbacks. It was Aaron Rodgers and Matt Stafford. So
He said that?
yeah, like his favorite quarterback. legit was like Matt Stafford, but there was a time he did like the Packers and he was rooting for Aaron Rodgers. So those are
Okay,
two
you
people
get
that
a,
I,
you get a pass. We'll give you a pass on that. We forget you know not what you say.
I
You
mean,
ain't
he
know.
doing Aaron Rodgers shit on the
Well,
Packers and
well, there it
stuff
is.
stuff we seen that
There
he
it
would do
is.
to us. So
If he say Aaron Rodgers and Matt Stafford, those are two of the top guys in that category. Whether you put 5 or 10 in there that can make passes like that. So we know Pat Mahomes is going in there. We know Aaron Rodgers. We know Matt Stafford is going there. Name two other quarterbacks you think going in there
to
that
make
can
that throw
that can make any pass.
in the league right now or all time.
Period. All time. You got two more?
You said Matt Stafford and Pat Mahomes.
Matt Stafford, Pat
Uh,
Mahomes.
that can make that throw. I feel like I'm not his biggest fan, but if Peyton Manning, if you really had to put it on it, he would put it on it.
I think Peyton can make that though. So
Um,
Peyton Manning.
Joe Joe Burrow could if he stay healthy. I think he can like right now still like he I think I probably seen him do it, but Joe
Okay.
Burrow's up there, he just ain't healthy enough to play.
Mm,
Tom Brady, sometimes I feel like he could do that. I think he can do that. It's just I don't think he put the best heat on the ball sometimes.
yeah. Yeah.
But he could have made that throw.
So we would have Aaron Rodgers, Pat Mahomes, Joe Burrow,
Tom Brady
Tom Brady, and Peyton Manning.
ish, Peyton Manning. I'm sure there's like a couple more people, like maybe I guess either maybe Joe Montana or
Yeah,
yeah,
one
Super
of
Mario
those.
Joe Montana or
I think it would probably be both of them. It might be both of them, bro.
Steve Young and Joe
Yeah,
Montana.
it might be both of them. We had to throw Brett Favre in there.
Yeah.
I would even put Randall Cunningham in there too.
Oh yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
I'll put Randall. Scramble like Randall with his. I had to
Yeah.
put him in there. So yeah, definitely, definitely.
You actually saw that video with Randall. They asked Randall Cunningham about that, like how Jay Z.
Mm,
So they asked him about that, like how you feel about like Jay Z when you heard it or whatever. He put you in the song. He was like, I actually didn't know who Jay Z was. I don't listen to rap. He said I don't listen. He an older guy. He
yeah.
said
Okay. Okay.
he put out Kumo D and like the older rap cats that from back
Yeah.
around that time that he was like that what I was more listened to then.
Yeah. He is an
So
older
like
dude. So
yeah, so
yeah.
yeah, definitely I was like okay, it make more sense, especially when he was like in his prime and killing
Yeah.
it. So he said then a bunch of like family kids or whatever friends and stuff were telling him about it, and he was like that's pretty cool. And then I think they put it since it was in I think it was in the American Gangster movie like promo. And then
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
was it? I think it was like that was one like the commercial they would play that song. Yeah, never changed, right? Yeah.
Never change. Well, that's not the song. Was
I
it?
mean,
Jigga held you down for 6 months. Damn, where's the never change? I never change. Yeah, screaming
yeah.
like running.
So yeah, I
Only
think that
thing
was
Jigga running is number fan. Jigga held you down for 6 summers. Damn, man. Where's the love? Ain't no love
oh
in
yeah,
the
ain't
heart
hard
of
to
the
city. Yeah.
city.
That's the song.
You
Yeah, yes.
running
So that was
on.
on the
Ain't
American
no
Gangster.
love. Yep. In
Yeah.
all
So
the
that when they brought
time.
it back up to him and stuff too. So that when it
Yeah.
was hot. So yeah, that's crazy how people be throwing rappers be people in the song and they don't even be know who they are sometimes. But that keep them popping in our culture and our
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Anytime in our culture, anytime in our culture. Uh-oh, I went out. I'm still
yeah
here
yeah
though.
yeah
Anytime in our culture that where we can salute our greats, our veterans, or whoever it is, man, it's always a beautiful thing that we can do that and put on for those who came before us in our culture. So whether it's Randall Cunningham or some late great artist that we have, it was always dope. Or someone who was alive and doing well now. It's always dope like that when you hear them saluting, whether it's a rapper, a singer, or someone who's part of the activism movements that we've had. It's always dope to see that for sure.
yeah for sure. So shout out to Randall Cunningham
For sure, man.
and
Definitely a shout out to Randall Cunningham, who I tried to reach out to as well. He doesn't have a Instagram account, I don't think. From what I saw, he didn't have. But I also reached out to for update on the Warren Moon situation. I don't think we're gonna get that one. I don't think we're gonna get that one. So don't nobody be hitting me up and hitting Keith too tall up and saying all type of crazy stuff. You said. No, I said I was working on it. I was working on it. I think I ran into a steel door, and it has locks and guards on it, and I don't think I'm gonna get that. So, yeah, back up off me, man. Back up off me. So if it does happen, you'll just see him pop up on the screen for one of our interviews. I ain't gonna say nothing. I will not tell you when he's gonna be on. I will not tell Keith Too Tall when he's gonna be on until it's like the week of or the couple days before. I'm not gonna say nothing about that, because people will try to ruin your moves. There are people out here who subscribe to being a hater and a piece of shit, and they
Oh yeah,
don't like to see you do well. They don't like to see you be successful, and they will try to foul up anything that you have going on. So it's always best that you keep certain things close to your chest.
yes, sir.
Yep.
You gotta tell them everything.
No, you ain't got to tell them, keep everything, all any plans that you have, anything. You always keep that close to your chest. Only you need to be between you, the breath you breathe, the mind that you have, and God. That's it. That's it. Or the people that you have to make those moves with, and anything outside of that, it's just like money. You don't tell everybody what you doing with your money unless they're helping you with your investments. Anything else, anything outside of that, you I don't know nothing about where my money is. Nothing. Nothing. It's
That's that's what we could do is better as a people, like especially like people I work with, like and other people like just that I know in the family that like don't talk about your money. Don't talk about how much you make. Don't ever put that out there. Like that's just not a good look. So I mean, even if you ain't making nothing, just you ain't gotta put that out there. Everybody don't gotta know.
The reason why we're saying that is because depending on who you're around, the people that you're around, it don't even matter if you're in the same workplace and everybody is making the same amount of money. People will still be jealous that you make the same amount of money because you
Yeah.
got hired after they did, or I've been working here longer than you have. Ain't no reason for you to be making the same money as I
Right,
as I
right, right.
do. There are people, man, who will literally be in the same room with you, bro. And to those who are listening, people will be in the same room as you, working, doing the same job, and be mad that you make more money than them. They won't congratulate you. They'll be mad at it. And here's the thing that I always say, man, if you make more money than me, that if you make more money than I do, then you did something different to get that paycheck, you know? It ain't about what you think you're worth. It's about what you negotiate, man. It's always about the negotiation, especially in a situation where you don't work for a union and you work for a non-union or you're an exempt employee. Don't nobody want to hear that. Don't nobody care. You know what I'm saying? If you are exempt or you're non-union, depending on the type of job it is, whatever you come in making is what you come in making. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why I don't ever tell people what I make because I seen it. I seen it live in front of me. I seen people get upset at what another person makes. They get mad and upset. Well, why he get paid that? I do this, I do that, I do this, and I do that, I do that. It don't matter what you do. It's what you negotiated. And if you can't get the type of pay that you want at the current job that you are in, then you should probably get your resume together and get yourself out of there so you can find somewhere else that'll get you where you want to be. That's it. That's
Yeah,
it. Your employer pays you the certain rate that they pay you because that's what they feel like they are gonna pay you. Your job goes into a hole, and it's not to get all technical on y'all, but your job, your title, and your paycheck goes into a whole matrix and a whole catalog of things that they have going on with their budget and what they are willing to pay for you, not just your salary, not just what they're gonna pay you, but your insurance and everything else that comes along with it. So all that is taken into play before you even get your job. So if you don't like what you're getting paid, get your resume together, get online, find the type of jobs that you want to be a part of or have that type of bargaining power with and go after it. Other than that, man, shut the hell up because you are where you are because that's where you want to be. All right. Anyway, moving along.
yeah. So Rams win 34-31 versus the Panthers. They move on to the next round of the division round. They run into the boys, the Bears. But we're gonna get on that later.
Hmm.
Next game, it came on Sunday. Actually, it was three games. it seemed like every game was the first four games, two night on Saturday, and then the first two on Sunday was pretty fire. Bills versus Jaguars. I actually came through and chose the Bills. I think on this one. Did I switch up on this one? I think I did, and chose the Bill. But yeah, man, good game. Back and forth. Jaguars didn't jag. Well, they did jag off eventually, but they was jagging, tweaking. Um, 24-27, Bills win. I think it was the first game the Bills won on the road with Josh Allen. So that was a good, game. Defense they went against. Pretty solid game though. It was going back and forth. First quarter, Bills up 3-7. Jaguars came to score down 7-3. Bills put another seven up. It was up 10-7. It was a field goal game in the third, and they both put up 14 in the fourth. Uh, Back and forth in the end. Trevor Lawrence was low key balling a little bit.
He was doing his thing,
You
man. I
know,
think it was. I don't think it was you. I think it was me that chose Trevor Lawrence because I said, even though this could be Josh's, this is maybe Josh's year to make his run to the playoffs. I think when we spoke on the last episode, I said this may be his year, but a dude like that who's been in the league almost the same amount of time might sneak in there on him, and pull that off, having a decent team, having the team he has with a decent defense, and he's been
yeah,
okay. He's been okay on the offense. He's been actually not okay, but he's been doing a pretty decent job. So I thought it might be one of those ones, but knowing the the status of Superman Josh Allen. He went in there, man. He did what he's supposed to do.
yeah,
Like I know you want to go get in here and get some of this action too, my man. But I've been it's my time, and I'm gonna make sure y'all see me.
exactly. He's like, I ain't got to worry about Mahomes right now. I got to knock
Mm-mm.
y'all off. But like the Jaguars played good. Look, they was about to win the game, and then until Josh Allen carried them over. Get that last score of the game. Um, I mean, Jaguars had a good season. They had a good run. Went 13-4. Uh, Liam Cohen, he wasn't a big goof like we thought he was gonna be after his introductory conference when he was like Duval. But he actually showed out, gave him a good offense. He built up a good defense for them, or carried over and just loaded them up some more. Bills showed out. First road game win. Not Josh, James Cook got it going with the running.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
that was a good pickup by them by getting Cook, the quick receiver that he been on like every other team in the
Bruh,
NFL.
he played for the Rams at one point.
Exactly, Rams, Saints,
Dallas, I think he played for Dallas at
Dallas.
one
Like he
point.
been on a few teams.
Yeah, I thought that Dallas, not Dallas. I thought that
I
the
think
Saints would be the team that he was gonna stay with because that's where he started to flourish the most. But he's been bouncing around the league a lot.
But it seems like when he get there, he show a little like some promise or like legit like production, but it just like he just never sticks somewhere.
Yeah, yeah, he just don't stick. Yeah, I agree.
So good win by them. They move on. I think they play Denver Broncos in the next round. Let's talk about the second game of the day. San Francisco 49ers versus
Real
Philadelphia
quick,
Eagles.
looking at the receptions for all these guys, man. It wasn't like Josh was just passing it to one person, bro. Like he passed it to
Uh,
everybody. Let's one, two,
Everybody got
three, four, five, six,
like
seven, eight, nine.
Palmer,
Nine
Cook.
guys.
So he was spreading the ball around.
Yeah, nine
He was
guys had a
point guard.
pass. Yeah. He dished the ball around. Like nobody had more than 80 yards.
And
So
that's how you win games. Like you gotta
yeah.
keep the defense guessing. And, you can go to one person all the time, but like at some point, either the defense gonna figure it out or key in on that. So if you can keep the get team gets like he can go receiver, he can go to a tight end, he can go to a running back, backup tight end, third,
And,
fourth receiver
and then Josh Allen himself had
himself.
two. Yeah, he had
Exactly.
two touchdowns he ran in. So go ahead, big boy.
Yeah.
Put your cape on. Do your thing.
So that's why I'm like, man, if he can get past Denver Broncos, it might be a chance for him to go ahead and get one.
Yes, sir,
But
Ski.
we shall see. Eagles 49ers, man, this is a game I ain't know who I wanted to win. Like I didn't really care less because I was like, whoever we get, we're gonna have to deal with them.
I think I chose the 49ers for that game. I think I chose the 49ers. You chose the Eagles, right, if I remember correctly.
I think I did. I think it was Vic Fangio that I was more leaning on, but 49ers, man, showed up, showed out. It was definitely it was a slow game a little bit. Started
It
off fast,
was.
like
It was.
the Eagles had like a touchdown and like put up two field goals. So it was like 13 to like 7 or something like that at one point. But then 49 just kept keeping themselves in the games, getting turnovers. Oh yeah, AJ Brown kept dropping balls on key signature plays where it's crazy how like as much as you cry about wanting to get the ball, when you
Ooh.
get the ball, drop these ball.
Ooh.
That sound right. Dropping the passes. So you can't be doing that. Um, Saquon, he had 106 yards, but like took 26 carries. Had some good runs. But 49ers defense held them up too. Like even though they down their best, defenders on the team, two of them, Fred Warner and Joey Bosa. Um, yeah, it's Kyle Shanahan, man. He might be like a coach of the year. Like the way he just scheme up the team offense and just like keep them ready to play on defense. Or Robert Saleh too as well. Shout
Mm-hmm.
out to him. He made that defense legitimate. So it's like
Mm-hmm.
even if your biggest player's hurt, the system works and like the next man up can just fill
Mm-hmm.
in and do his job and do enough. As long as he don't ass, you can win. But
Mm-hmm.
49ers ended up winning 29 23 to 19. Actually came down to after the 49ers had scored on a trick play. I think it was like actually they did this Philly special on them. You know,
Shawan Jennings, right?
yeah, Jawan Jennings, who they say he was a top recruit quarterback in high school.
Mm.
So he
Well,
threw
he
the
showed it.
ball.
He showed a little bit of that when he
He
threw that
took a
29
hit
yard pass.
and he took a hit. They called flag. Right to Christian McCaffrey touchdown. Gave him 23 to
What a
19.
crazy play to do what a play to try at the end of the game.
Think is like it's been done like usually more closer in the end zone, red zone.
Correct.
This is like 20, 30 yards out.
This
I'm
is a
like,
20 plus yard pass though, bro. We're not talking about an end zone play. This is field goal kicking range right here.
exactly. Yeah. So that was crazy. And had the man wide open touchdown. And then this was crazy. So with the Bears, I expected like with 2 minutes left, I'm like I expect or know like we're gonna come down and score. With Philly, I'm like even though you got Jalen Hurts, you got AJ Brown, you got Saquon Barkley, you got Smith and Goddard and the tight end Goddard. I wasn't confident in them coming down scoring, even to maybe even get 3 points to tie the game, or not tie the game, to officially just get a touchdown period. So.
Okay, let me ask you this then. What do you think it is on the Eagles team that keeps their offense so locked up with all the weapons that they have? You have Devontae Smith, you have AJ Brown, you have Saquon Barkley, and you have Goddard, right?
Mhm.
These are the four weapons that you have. You have a guy at every position on offense that you need to have to get the ball down the field or move the power move the move excuse me, pardon me, to move the chains. Is it the offensive coordinator or is it the actual coach that's keeping that offense stagnant? Or is it their actual quarterback?
I think it's from what I've seen the last few years, especially 'cause, like I think Nick Sirianni was he? I don't know if he was an offensive guy or a defensive guy before he got there, but it seemed like he a defensive guy. But it's really Vic Fangio that's on the defense that's keeping them great. So I don't know, but I think it's the offensive coordinator slash Nick because like when Nick they good like every other year. Like since he's been their coach, I think he's been like the coach like 5 years. They've been to two Super Bowls.
Mm-hmm.
That was like 2, 3 years ago. But
Mm-hmm.
like they went to the playoffs, and then one year they struggled with their offense,
So
had to
so
find somebody. I think
correct.
it's so when they went to the Super Bowl last year, I think it was just like the getting Saquon, getting the energy they had, and Vic Fangio.
But they've also been through a couple of offensive coordinators since Jalen Hurts was drafted as well, right?
Yeah,
So
they
he's
had
been he's been adjusting to different offensive coordinators
their
systems,
best
right?
offense was when they had Kellen Moore, who was the coach of the Saints right now. When he was the offensive
Mm.
coordinator, they was pretty good on offense. So, but he ended up coaching this year for the Saints. So, like, they had to get this dude Kevin Patillo or whoever. And
Wow. Wow.
I don't know. It seems to be on the offensive end because the defense is doing good. Like they
So say it to me one more time. Who was the offensive coordinator last year for Philly? Do you remember, or do I need to check?
I thought it was Kellen Moore, but they keep saying Kevin Patillo been there for a couple years. So unless he was like promoted last year to offensive coordinator, I want to say Kellen Moore was he? Yeah, Kellen Moore was the offensive coordinator.
Kevin Patullo.
He was the offensive coordinator last year.
Yeah.
Oh well, they just figured it out in well. That's the thing. They was having problems on offense a little bit last year. It just they figured it out like that last stretch of the season, going into the playoff where they was on a high streak and realized we should run it with Saquon and then figure it out with the rest.
Okay, so according to the Google's AI, it says the Philadelphia Eagles offensive coordinator last year, the 2025 NFL season, was Kevin Patullo, but the team moved on from him in January 26 after a disappointing season, making him the fifth OC in 5 years for the team. Patullo was promoted for the 2025 season after Kellen Moore left, and the team is now searching for his replacement, with Patullo potentially staying in another role.
Okay, so yeah, that's not
Mm.
that's
I'm not
he
even
was
sure I would stay after you fired me, right? Well, if you fired
Patillo.
me, yeah,
Oh yeah, I mean,
we
can you
we we
say?
we, we won last year, right?
Yeah.
We won a championship last year, right? And you fired
Hmm.
me. Okay, okay, okay. Well, I don't think I'll be here no more. It says, and the team is now searching for his replacement, with Patillo potentially staying in another role. I ain't staying.
No, okay, that's all. I was like, what? How the hell
I'm
you?
not staying.
Oh
If
yeah.
you're gonna demote me from my job, the only thing you can do, bro, is give me a job where I go across, forward, or up. You are not about to hire nobody for the same position that I just had, bro.
Hmm. In front of my face.
Right? No, we ain't doing that. But anyway, keep on going, man. Keep on going. So that's what I was saying. Like, it's been Jalen Hurts' job this entire time since he's been drafted. Has everybody paid attention to that? Since he's been drafted, he's been through 4 or 5 of those. So it's been like one every year for his whole career. So that lets me know that he does have the ability to adjust.
He does. He definitely does that.
So it's not a system for him that makes him
But
great or good. He's been adjusting the whole entire time.
it could Loki stunt his growth though too, because
Mm.
like if he's not getting no consistency in one system
He's
every two
not.
years,
He's
he's getting a
not.
different coordinator. He have to forget one, playbook, remember another one, forget one playbook, remember another one within a year or two time. How can you really like let him develop and become the Jalen Hurts we think he could be? Even though he's been to two Super Bowls and he won one, he lost one.
He not, and what people don't realize is that that can cause a conflict, which is what we are seeing between him, between
Yep.
him and AJ Brown. But AJ Brown got to realize, yo, y'all got to open that playbook up for us, man. If y'all gonna bring somebody up in here, make sure that we got plays where we don't necessarily have to fly down the field, but we can bust open some routes and we can get some plays and some action going down the field for ourselves. Open it up so we got all these fast and dynamic guys and these powerful guys. We need to start utilizing the people that we're paying for, which is true. I believe that, but it ain't dude fault for everybody
Oh no.
that don't know, or who is listening. I don't think it's Jalen Hurts. I do not think it's dude. I think it's whoever it is that has that offense, who's calling the playbook and giving him the playbook and telling him what they want to run. And it's also up to Jalen Hurts. Also, you are a Super Bowl champion. Yo, I want to run these plays right here because that's your job. Even if
Yeah.
they ain't in the playbook, no, I don't want to run none of that. These are plays I want to run, man. I got guys. I got to feed these guys. If for this
I'm,
Sunday, this guy need to get like 10 catches. This guy need to have 8. This guy need to have 6. Matter of fact, this guy need 15. This guy need 10. This guy need 8. You understand what I'm saying? I need to feed these guys, and I got a running back here. He got to get 20 carries.
yeah. No, like, niggas like I feel like he should have way more like leash on his, like he should be able to audible to play. If he don't really like it, especially if he really don't like to play, have 4 5 plays already in your mind, like, or I know this is gonna work.
And
I know it's gonna get this first
he should
down.
have a set of his own 30 to 35 plays because that's what he's supposed to do, right? Going into the week, and I was listening to Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp said that he said going into the week when you get ready to play, you're supposed to have the plays that you think are designed for you. And to me, it I would be taking plays that ain't even in that book because I got guys that can get up and down the field, and I need to make sure I take care of them. I need to make sure that they eat. I would be making sure that I have plays designed for Devontae. Is it Devontae Smith?
Yeah,
Right? Devontae Smith, AJ Brown, big show, Goddard, big show, Saquon Barkley. I got to feed these dogs, man. These are my dogs, and I gotta make sure I take care. I have to make sure I take care of my dogs, man.
yeah.
I gotta let them run,
Just imagine if Ben Johnson would have had this talent, like has this offense.
bro. If that'd have been Ben Johnson. He'd have been
Oh,
crazy.
yeah, it'd be over for the rest of the league
Yeah,
with them players.
but them type of guys, oh no, that's crazy. He'd have been, oh yeah, you can do that. Wait, what can't y'all do? All right,
Right.
I'm gonna start putting you out to the test then, and then he starts saying, "Oh no, we good. We'll have a Super Bowl in the next year or two."
Yeah. So and then now like now they lost. Oh yeah, the defending champs are no longer well. They still defending until the next champ is up, but they lost. They out of there. We gonna have a new champion. And the 49ers, they got a good win. They're going to Seattle to face them up there, in Big 12 land. But AJ Brown, he might be out of there. I don't know if he coming back to the Eagles
I
next
don't
year.
know. I don't know. I would like to guess that he's super frustrated with the situation that he's in. I don't know if he'll come back, but
I mean,
um,
if I'm the team at this point, I'm definitely trying to get some type of picks or somebody else for him, like
mhm.
and some more to.
If I'm Jalen Hurts, I tell him, yo, we all need to go in there and start making it known that we want a better offense. We need better offensive sets because we can't go on like this, knowing that we got guys who are in the prime of their career and they need to get a chance to showcase their talent and they can't under this current system. So I will work on that. But if AJ Brown does leave, I understand why. He sits on the sideline. He writes poems about not getting the ball, and he has these subliminal tweets and everything that he does, and it catches everybody's eye, and it may cause dysfunction or discourse between him and the other players or whatever. However, we don't know, man. But hey, whoever the offensive coordinator is, keep doing what you're doing. You're doing a bang up job. We appreciate it. Bling.
And that's the thing. If the Eagles were the one, they would have played the Bears next week in Chicago. So we already knew we was like we beat them. Getting that second win is tougher than that first one. So
Hmm.
I would, but the way their offense was, I figured we'd have won that game. So shout out to the Eagles.
Yep.
Not really,
Appreciate you, offensive coordinator. You're doing a hell of a job.
die birds die, riding hell.
Rotten Hill with your dirty, nasty, granddaddy balls, sack smelling asses. We don't care about you all. We are super glad for you guys and Gilly.
I was just gonna say, Gilly Kid, ain't no more dancing, no more hitting the little lean with it, rock with it, dance and all that stuff. But
Hell yeah,
hey,
out there looking like a ashy roach. Boy, if you don't go sit your ass down somewhere, boy, I'm so sick of seeing this dude. You
but
know,
AJ Brown, call my boy Lamar Jackson up real quick.
somebody,
I don't know
somebody,
how it might work, with the coach and all that. Figure that out first. But he could use
somebody.
a big target like you on the team.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Purple.
And
I get
I'm pretty sure you would look cold in the black and the purple all
Ooh,
joint
yeah, he would. Yeah, he would. You know he would
with the
look good
visor
in
and
that.
shit.
Yeah. Straight G'd up. G'd up from the feet up. He'll look dope in something like that. Hell yeah. That definitely would look dope over there. Hell yeah.
And then the team that
And it ain't in this division or in this conference. So man, going on over there. Going on over there. As long as you ain't it don't do nothing, it don't affect nothing that's going on over here. You
like,
know? I don't mind it. I
get
do
him
not
out,
mind it.
get him out the NFC. Nah,
Man.
tired of seeing his ass.
Hell
No,
yeah. Going on over there, bro. We salute that. Get it well
Sunday
done
night
for you.
Sunday night game. This team let me down. bad. I didn't care much about them or this game. Who won? Patriots defeated the LA Chargers
Boo
16 to
hoo.
3.
My fault. My fault.
Like Herbert,
Pass.
I tried to ride with. I tried to give you that breakthrough game, and just look at the score. The Chargers did their part. Or defense only allowing the Patriots to score 16 points where they've been balling offensively all year.
Do you
Their
remember who
offense,
you chose for that game?
the Chargers.
You chose the Chargers. Did I
Yeah.
choose the same or did I go with the
Now you
Patriots?
went you picked the Patriots.
Okay, I did pick the. I don't remember,
So
but
I saw like what they could do. I knew they could slow down the Patriots, but I didn't think they was gonna shut them out to where they could only score a field goal. So Chargers, like Herbert, you ain't shaking those allegations. You a choke star, choker.
bro,
I
you couldn't even get
just
one. You couldn't even get one touchdown, fam.
not one.
Mm.
And you're usually good for just one, at least, maybe two.
159 yards total
That's crazy.
passing.
But the defense was on their ass, suffocating. It was a slow game. It was probably one of the lesser entertaining game.
He was part of the running back combo. He had 57 yards on 10 carries. Boy,
Like,
they was struggling.
yeah, that's where you know.
Lag McConkey. What a
Yeah,
crazy name to have.
trash.
Man, you were Boo Boo Juice.
You signed your
But that
name.
ain't, yeah, yeah. You sound like, man, Lad McConkey. You put up a big McConker, bro. Like, oh, yeah, you had
Nasty
a
ass
man,
McConkey, Dookie
boy.
Dookie.
Man, you had a terrible, like that was a terrible game for Chargers all the way around.
I
Y'all
feel
need to
bad.
rebuild. Y'all need some players over there. Y'all need some hoopers. Y'all only got one guy that I recognize, and that's Keenan Allen, who left to Chicago.
That's crazy. Look where we at now. A year later. You should have stayed. You
Should have
should have
stayed.
stayed.
Hell
Nah,
yeah, you
but
should have stayed.
I
They
feel
should have
bad
got. They
because
should have kept him and got rid of DJ Moore, old
hey,
goofy ass.
DJ Moore beat the Packers the last two games. I'm cool.
DJ Moore. I don't know what's wrong. You don't want to be here.
He want to be here. We gotta get the ball to him.
That's what it is. We just gotta
We
get the
we
ball to
we,
him.
we got a three-headed monster, bro. Four-headed monster with Luther Burden, Roma Duze, DJ Moore, and Colson Loveland.
That's wild business.
Unless you can find you someone better for shoulder than DJ Moore,
I thought DJ Moore was gonna be a for sure thing here, but it don't seem like they going to him a lot. And all
it
our
depends
receivers
on
are over 6 feet tall, man. Come on, man, get this offense running correctly, dude. Like
what it is
it's
with him
making
and
it's making
Caleb,
me
but like
sick.
it shows. But like when Justin Fields was the quarterback for DJ, DJ
He
had
worked it. He
he had a
worked it,
career year.
man. He worked. He was working.
So it just he could do it. It just you got it may be too many weapons to where you got to try to feed everybody. But as long as everybody you get 60 yards, 80 yards, 60, 70, 50 here, touchdown here. As long as you lead the wins, I don't care.
Yeah, as you can see, that's how terrible the Patriots Chargers game was because we back on the Bears.
Yeah, I was just like, how we get back here? That's crazy. But shout out to the Patriots. Good win. Mike Vrabel, Drake May, good win.
Salute to them. Salute to them. Who
Young
you think is
team.
who you think is gonna get that MVP trophy?
I still got Matt Stafford like 48, 46 touchdowns to like 10 interceptions, maybe if that or less.
Less.
Eight,
I think he's
seven,
still in single
seven,
digits for the
7 to 8.
season. Yeah, it's 8. It was like 8, 48 and 8.
And then like Drake May, he put up a great year, but like I see the teams he played this year. He wasn't playing too much competition, but he was putting up great. He did put up great numbers, over 4,000 yards. I think like 30 something touchdowns, 38 touchdowns.
46 touchdowns, 8 interceptions for Matt Stafford. Great
Hmm.
year. Great year. For a
So
total of 4,707 yards. Yes, sir.
almost 5,000. So
Almost 5,000. Almost. Good job,
and
brother.
mainly his team was number one in the NFC all the way to like the last couple of weeks, but shit happens.
Get
So
off me. Get off that blue and gold, man. Get off
let,
that
let, us
blue and
just say if
gold.
he didn't play those games, they'd be ass, or they
That's a
wouldn't be.
fact. That's a
I wouldn't say
fact.
ass. They would be
They would be struggling.
fighting.
They would be struggling. It would be a
Yeah,
struggle for them to get into the playoffs without Matt Stafford. Salute to Matt Stafford for playing this season, knowing that going into the season he was having troubles with his back,
yeah.
from all the injuries that he's had. And they said the rehab, he did a lot of rehab and a lot of rest and a lot of forcing himself to get, to get up and push himself. So I salute the OG Matt Stafford for going through it and getting himself back into some good enough shape, great enough shape to go out there and play at 37 years old and still get up and down the field and still sling that pill uh, with the uh, with the veracity that he does, with the ferocity that he does do it.
Yeah,
I like Matt. I always like Matthew Stafford, even in his Detroit days, when he had Megatron or before Megatron got there. I think
yeah.
so. He's always been a dope passer of the football to me. Like he can definitely get that ball down the field. So salute to Matt Stafford. And as you can see, we still ended up talking about anything else but the Patriots and the Chargers because that game was a bowl of ass, ass,
That was that
ass.
was
And there
definitely the
was
ass
nothing else.
game of the
Yeah,
week in the
yeah,
wild card. Wild
yeah.
card ass. That's what they call it. Wild card asses.
Wild card ass. Wow.
That's how wild it was.
That's how wild it was. I was able.
Actually, I mean, this game wasn't ass, but it wasn't as entertaining either. Monday night, Houston Texans
That's the
versus
game that you go out on a back porch or in a house. You start rolling up your blunt and you start smoking.
like you doing everything else, not really paying attention to the
Yeah,
game, but you paying attention to the
yeah.
game.
That's the game. You start cleaning up. You start cleaning up the dishes or whatever. If you would have had a female over, that's a game. You start kissing on your girl and start playing around, wrestling with her and everything. You
Start doing
know.
your taxes and shit,
Yeah, yeah.
like Ness.
File your file your taxes. Hell no. Yeah, I would do all that. I would start. What did I start doing? I think I started laying down. I think I might have done my laundry and everything while that game was on.
Yeah,
Salute
I,
to the laundry
I,
room and everything. I think I did a bunch of different things when that game was on. But yeah.
yeah, I get the game the first quarter to second. If it ain't moving like how I wanted to move, like where I think it's gonna be an entertaining game,
Mm-hmm.
I give it to halftime and be like, all right, I'm done with this. I'll check back in if it get interesting, and that's kind of what I did. Like I checked back in the fourth quarter when they got that
Mm-hmm.
defensive touchdown and
Mm-hmm.
took it back. So I was like, okay, this is some action going. But I was like, how the hell that? Right, that's what I went to the store. Then saw that I was like, okay. So yeah, Texas won 30-6. The score, like a blowout. It really didn't get like that to the fourth quarter. It was literally a 7-6 game at half. A
Mm-hmm.
bunch of defensive play. It was defensive plays going on. Like the Texans did a flea flicker, and the dude on the Pitt Steelers came in, the linebacker or the defensive end, stripped that man, got the ball back. So, but they just kept punting it back, 3-and-outs, picks, fumbles. I'm just like, this is just a mess on offense and defense. But we knew the Texans defense is one of the best, if not the best in the league, and they literally carried them. They scored the 30 points. They got two touchdowns, a pick six, and a fumble recovery for a touchdown. So, and then, CJ Stroud finally decided to wake up, throw some
Bruh,
yards.
cause I was that game was blowing me too, man. I started laying. I'm like,
Yeah.
man, this dude gonna jag the game off, man, and he gonna be out the playoffs, and he gonna let Aaron Rodgers sneak in here and steal a playoff win on him, man, bro. I was not liking that game.
Yeah. But, glad that Aaron Rodgers is not in the playoffs, so the Packer fan can be like, we still got Aaron Rodgers. They're
Bling.
going to see you in the Super. Like, man, fuck y'all. Fuck
Man,
Aaron Rodgers.
right.
Fuck the Packers.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it sucks, Mike.
He still look like a Packer out there in that black and gold. Even though I'm a
Yeah.
Steelers fan, I'm not a Steelers fan, but even though I will root for the Steelers and I like the team and I got history with that team,
Yeah. So,
it was still good to see him not win. I definitely would like to see Mike Tomlin do better. I mean, or do great, at that job over there. But while Aaron Rodgers is there, no sir, no
so,
sir.
yeah. So, Steelers got bounced up out of there.
Yeah,
It should have been the Ravens, but,
yeah. Fuck the
I
Packers
think they would give a little bit better of a fight, but
and fuck the Steelers too.
and that's exactly the reason why I didn't want the Steelers to win because I knew that type of game that they just showed us last night was going to be that with the Texans
Which which
defense.
which is so frustrating that they didn't get that. They didn't win that game, bro. That the Ravens
Yeah,
got put out. Like that's so frustrating.
yeah. So sorry, it sucks for the Ravens that y'all lost that game, didn't make the playoffs, and you
Mm.
made us witness this bullshit on a Monday night. So you
Hell
know,
no. Hell
but
no.
a great weekend for NFL for the wild card series.
Mm.
The Rams and Bears, I think they just came out with the ratings and watching. They said the Bears Packers game on Amazon Prime was the most streamed game of I want to say this year, if not ever. like 34
Mm,
million people, like 34 million people. So
mm.
I guess a lot more people stayed home to watch that or put that Amazon Prime on than I thought.
Hey,
Or
told
mugs
you,
in it.
told you.
I ain't think about.
Either you staying home now with these games being on Amazon Prime, you're on the road, or you're on the road with them, bro. It's easier. They're making it easier. Look, the whole point of the apps is to do
I'm
that.
forgetting that Amazon Prime is legit, like the delivery. Like
It's
if
the
if
delivery,
you get that,
everything, bro.
and
It's
yeah, I'm thinking if you
everything.
just ordered the Amazon Video, it's a certain amount of people that got that now. But yeah, yeah, yeah.
No, you talking about millions of homes who don't have deliveries coming to their house, and then somebody said, "Oh, the game is on. I can get the game. I can put the game on."
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So while people, of course, the bars and everything they're getting, they have access to it, with the updates of TVs and all that. But it allows people to stay home and watch these games, and even if they're not at home, they are at a bar checking it out. So it's dope to have that Amazon Prime, and you can go to certain bars, and I'm not gonna say which bar, Crickets. Yeah, I know who y'all are. You can go into
Bar
that bar,
sound.
and you cannot see the game because they don't have an updated TV where you can watch Amazon Prime. But that's just
Man, call them out, man. We gotta put them on Front Street so they
no,
can
because I
do
go
that.
in there, man.
Oh, you want to have your little okay, all right, all right.
Yeah, they take care of me, man. I ain't,
Okay, okay.
I still put the game on my phone, and then people be walking over. You'll see people walk over. They're like, "You got the game on?" Like, yeah. Now you don't mind if I stand and I put it right there, so they ain't got to jump over my back to see it. Like,
No,
y'all
you
go
should
ahead and
charge them
watch it.
motherfuckers right off the bat. Like, man,
Yeah.
$5 off
Hell yeah.
the
Give
nah,
me pay for my food, bitch. You know what I'm
pay
saying?
per review,
So
motherfucker.
hell yeah, the pay per view. Hell yeah. But no, I don't do
Oh
that to
yeah.
them, man. I just let it play.
That's
I
how
just
you,
let it play.
network and meet people and new people. You
Something
never know
like
who you
that.
might run into.
Yes, sir. So what's next? What's next on tap? Keep too tall. What else you
All right,
got?
let's preview these the divisional games real quick. Then just announce who playing who and maybe give yeah, probably give your prediction on who gonna win.
Hold on. Let me get set up. So this
And got
is
just a couple more things to talk about, and that's about it.
so this should be called what right here? Division round, right?
Yes, sir. Division round. This is where the original start of playoffs used to start, like before the wild card. This is
Uh-huh.
where the actual playoffs. So now I always feel like wild card has been like the pre-tournament for the real tournament, but like it's still the playoffs. So on CBS Saturday, the first game 3:30, you got the Buffalo Bills, Superman Josh Allen, James Cook versus the Denver Broncos, number one seed, 14-3. Bo Nix, 30-year-old quarterback that just became a freshman his sophomore year. No, he like 27 or something like that though. Um, versus yeah, oh yeah, and the Bo Nix and the Broncos. Pat Surtain the second, the coldest cornerback in the league, shut down in Denver, Mile High. I'm pretty sure that the Broncos gonna have them orange, the jersey on, have it popping out there. I gotta get the Denver one time though. Check it out. But
You
this
haven't
should
been
be
in Denver
probably
yet?
no, I haven't.
No, they got a bud and breakfast out there, dude.
I've heard. I've heard. I definitely want to go check that out. But I think it's gonna be one. I want it to be one of the more entertaining games. I think there's gonna be a back and forth game, a little defensive, a little bit on both ends. But like Josh Allen gonna show his ass a little bit maybe.
Pardon me while
Uh,
I get my picks together because I know you already made yours. But go
nah,
ahead,
I'm
keep
I'm
talking, keep talking, keep
I'm
talking.
I'm free. I'm free balling. No, but
Mm.
but no, this should be a good game. I think it's gonna be one of the better games of the weekend. Start the weekend off right. Man, Sean Payton, he got that defense right. Will he have Bo Dixon right? This is where I think we're having that week off, having that number one seed. Sometimes might come back and bite some of these teams. And I like the Broncos. I fuck with it. Pastor tell you my boy. I can see them tweaking this game to Josh Allen. I can see Josh Allen going doing this thing. If they keep running the ball like they should be in this game. As long as the defense don't give up like too many bombs from Bo Nix, like don't let Bo Nix get into his swagger. Don't let him get like in a rhythm to where he feel confident he can just make any throw or like do anything in the game. Cause he a baller. Like I ain't gonna lie, Bo Nix can ball. So this is a tough one. I rock with the Broncos, but also fuck the Broncos, man. They beat my boy Cam Newton in the Super Bowl. Fuck
Mm,
y'all.
that is true. But hey, they did have that legendary guy named Peyton Manning, man. So
Fuck Peyton Manning, man. He shouldn't have won that sec. He shouldn't have won that second one. It was because of the defense that he got that second one.
Bro, that
So
was terrible. Yeah, like, what was the Falcons? Was that the 49ers or the Falcons did that stupid ass shit where he. No, I'm thinking about Peyton, man. I'm thinking about, was that Brady?
Tom Brady.
Yeah, my
Well,
bad. Keep on going. My fault. My fault.
that about time jumping on the
Yeah,
eye.
I did that time jump. My bad. My bad.
But no, but I'm gonna ride with the Bills, man. Buffalo. I think this is Josh year to get to the Super Bowl. But
I'm going with them too. Go ahead. Keep going. I got hyped up for that. Yeah, go
no,
ahead.
yeah.
I got hyped up. My bad. My bad. My
No,
bad.
but yeah,
Keep
I
going.
got the Bills winning that game. I think it's gonna be one of the better games. Uh, thing is like the Broncos, they got a great defense, but sometimes they don't show up every week. And them having a week off, I'm hoping that they got a little healthier. It depends on how Sean Payton got them prepared or not, but I like them prove me wrong. But I'm gonna roll with the Bills. They got a great win against the Jaguars, and they defense keep it rolling. As long as nobody really get hurt for them, like if Josh go down, it's a wrap. Well, actually, Mitch might come in and throw some shit. I ain't gonna lie, Mitch Trubisky might come in and throw some
Man, get your ass out of here,
shit.
man. Mitchell Trubisky, boy. If you don't go
He
somewhere
had
and
four, 5 touchdowns this last week in the whole game.
Mitchell
So
Trubisky.
yeah, they're that because they ain't play Josh Allen.
Oh, man, if you
But
don't get your motherfucking ass out of here talking about some motherfucking Mitch Trubisky, boy, if you don't go sit down with that.
I,
Listen,
I
man,
I got Bills, so you got the Bills. You
I
said
got the Bills. I'm going with the Bills. I think, like we already previously said, for Josh Allen, this may be the year that he gets all the way. He may have a decent walk
I,
to the Super Bowl, but also because he's a more seasoned guy than the Broncos quarterback. Even though the Broncos have a great organization, a good team around him, Bo Nix has been playing pretty well for the season. I do think Josh Allen will be able to pull this off. And when the game gets clutch, I expect uh, Josh Allen to live by it, die by it. You know what I'm saying? Hot boy shit. And go out there and play the role of Superman and go out there and do what he normally does, and that's
mhm.
take over the game. You know, be a game changer, not a game manager, and go out there and do whatever you can to win a game. I'm not saying I expect Josh Allen to be reckless, but I expect if it actually comes down to it, he will risk it all the same way he did last week or this past weekend where he went out there and he made some really game changing plays, and he really put forth a great effort coming down the wire in that game. In the previous games before that, during the course of the season, where those games did get tight, and he went out there and he made a big difference, in getting the win. So I got the Bills. I got
Yeah.
the Bills winning that game.
Like that's how much I want the Broncos to make the next round, but I wish the Bills would have played the Patriots. I would rather see this game, see one of them knock each other out. But
That would have been dope.
7 p.m. game later that night on Fox. San Francisco 49ers versus Seattle Seahawks in Seattle, Lumen Field. That 12th man is brutal. It's tough to play in Seattle.
Yeah,
I will
yeah.
give you that, but this is a
Hmm.
division game where I think it's going to be a close game, probably a mid to lower score game, like around the 20s, like early 20s. But man, it's tough. I think with the Seahawks,
Before you give your opinion real quick, because I'm probably gonna hit on one of your points, but just before you go, who you think has a better defense?
oh for sure, Seahawks. But in
Okay.
that game,
Yeah, for that game.
Seahawks, right?
Niners Seahawks.
The
Okay.
Seahawks have the best defense probably besides the Broncos. I mean, like actually, they probably have the best defense in the NFL, if it
Okay.
ain't the Broncos.
Seahawks has a better defense. Okay.
Yeah, so for sure, like that's why I'm probably leaning towards Seahawks, even though I can see what's my man's name, the quarterback for the Seahawks, Sam Darnold. I can see him low key going out there tweaking, jagging, throwing a couple picks, maybe a fumble if the 49 defense get on them right. This game they played two weeks ago. Was it last week? No, 2 weeks ago. So yeah, 2 weeks ago for the last game of the season, Seahawks beat them. I think it was like 13-3. Yeah, I think that was the score.
Mm.
So I mean, the Seahawks defense shut them down. The 49ers was fighting for something. They was fighting for the number one spot in the NFC, so they have no road games to get to the Super Bowl. And the Super Bowl is at home, so they would have to literally not travel at all. So they had something to fight for. It's hard to. I mean, they in the division, so that was the second game already. So this could be one of those like the Bears and Packers. Like you expect the 40, Seahawks to win this game, but the 49ers could still do it the way they've been doing it. But I think the Seahawks defense is that good to where I got the
Hmm.
Seahawks winning this game. I see it 23. I'm gonna go 18 or
23-18. Mm-hmm.
some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
If not 23-20.
Mm-hmm.
So
So and I understand it, I'm looking at stats. So Sam Darnold has over 4,000 yards passing for the season. All right. The only thing you don't like is that he has double digits in interceptions, right? He has 25 touchdowns. He has 14 interceptions. That is terrible to me. I don't know how anybody else feels about that, but that's terrible. But the guy still threw for 4,000 yards, my man.
yeah,
Uh, the running back, Walker, the third, has 1,000 yards. He's over 1,000 yards rushing
okay.
for the year. But I'm gonna call him Jason, JSN. All right, Smith and Jigba. I'm gonna call him just Jason. The dude might as well just have a hockey mask on and a machete because when he is on the field, he is one of the better wide receivers that we have out there, if not the top wide receiver in the league. I don't know who he is, but he's probably
Yeah.
the league leader in yards, yards.
It's
Uh,
your boy, Puka Nakua.
Puka Nacua. Okay, well for the year
He
so
no
far,
no like Smith was on the way. Like he was gonna have 2,000 yards, but then I think he had like a
he
two, three
got hurt
bad
for
game
yeah.
stretch
Yeah. Oh, is it okay? He got okay. I thought he was got hurt,
at the
but
end.
yeah, but he
He,
at 1,793
like
yards.
he was on his way to get 2,000 yards receiving, and he would have
Yikes!
been the best receiver to me. But like
Yikes! I didn't know that.
Nakua came back on the scene. He was like, all right, nah, this is my shit, dog.
Yeah, and not just that. Matthew Stafford's like, we're not gonna let nobody take that spot from you. So you better find ways to get open. I don't give a fuck which. I don't do you that. I don't care if you got to do cartwheels while you out there. You better get open, Puka.
But yeah,
So
like you said, but Jason or JSN, he do carve up the field. Like he cutting some
Jason,
shit up. He
murderer,
cutting the rug up out there. Just
Crystal Lake's finest, my guy. Cha, cha,
so
cha. Ha, 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 ha. He
so
be
yeah,
on it. So I'm going because of that. I'm going with Sam Darnold and his experience on the field. Not to take anything away from Brock Purdy because Brock Purdy has been to a Super Bowl, I believe.
he hooping right now too.
Yeah, he is balling. Brock Purdy does ball. This is going to be a really good game. Like you said, it may be a low scoring game, but I expect those two guys to duke it out. And on the offensive side, there's going to be some scheming and plotting to make sure that they dink and doink and try to figure things out to see who cracks first. It's going to be that's going to be a high level chess game to me. But
This
I'm
this
going to go with the Seahawks to pull that game out.
this gonna be the perfect is you hooping or hoeing game. Like
Hmm.
is you really about that life? Are you really that good or you out here selling tickets? You out here selling ass, selling
Yeah,
on Cicero
yeah,
for $40.
yeah.
Maybe $40 no more. Probably 29.99.
Yeah,
You
that's
giving
that.
out
That's
deals
that
out here.
$10 booty, $10
Ooh,
booty bump right there.
shit,
Ten dollars.
condoms cost more than the booty
That's a
now. So
fact.
that's crazy. So
That's a fact. I use the skins, by the way, when you talk about condoms. But never mind that. I use skin. Some people love magnums. I use skin.
if
And
you want that
hey,
sensation, that we ain't promote no goddamn condoms unless they
we
give
ain't
us
got to
some money.
promote
So,
condoms, but hey, for everybody out there, make
but
sure that you
wrap
use
it up though.
protection. Hey, you got to, man. Wrap it up like a Christmas gift if you out there, you out here having sex.
Try not to use the Durex. Try not to
Yeah,
use them.
man,
But
stay away from the Durex. If you like me, you can't. You don't use Durex if you like me.
if you
That's
just go
not
to
that's not a brag, but you stay away from Durex.
just go to the hospital or clinic and get the legit good ones. Like they stay lubed up, ready to go.
I
Pound
prefer
some shit.
skins. The Trojan skins. I prefer those. Those are best for me. But if it's me and a woman that I know I'm not gonna be deviating from, and we have our own thing going on, or it's just me, her,
The
and another
segue.
one. I'm not deviating away from that, and it's probably just gonna
I
be
just said
us.
I'm
But
not Diddy.
yeah, no, I don't deviate. I don't deviate away from anything that is a good thing and a sure thing for me. I don't go nowhere. But for all the young men and all the young women, even the older sluts and the older whores, female or male, make sure that you wrap it up, man. Be safe out here because you never know who you're dealing with and what you're dealing with. And some of these guys be dipping into the back alley of other men, and these
Ah,
women be out here doing other type of stuff. And
good
some
Lord.
don't know it, and some do know it. And then you might come home with hepatitis C, or you might come home with that package that you cannot
That
get a
package.
refund for.
Nope.
And there's only a
You
couple
can't
of them.
send it back.
You cannot send that back to Amazon or the doctor's office. So once you get that mug,
No 30-day policy. Nothing.
mm-mm,
Don't
once you
don't
get,
keep the don't keep
once
the
you,
packaging on that thing. No
mm-mm.
tags.
We don't
It's
care
there.
how you put that package back together, wrap it up, put tape on it, and glue it together with Gorilla Glue. You can't send it back. All right, so be careful out there. We
Yeah.
sorry about that. We made a segue for some reason. We got off that, but I don't even know how we got there. But man, make sure y'all wrap it up. But
That's how. Yeah. Oh yeah, we're pretty sure we're talking about somebody getting fucked basically out here as far as in these
yeah,
games,
yeah. But
screwed over.
yeah, somebody getting screwed in that. Yeah, so I'm gonna go with the Seahawks to win that game. Definitely.
I'm around with the Seahawks as well.
Bong bong. That's my pick.
All right, Sunday, two o'clock game. They must have thought this ain't the game to be having in
This is
prime
the
time.
hard one for me. This is the hard one. Go
But
ahead.
the Houston Texans versus the New England Patriots. Oh, I know you talking about you want the prime time game, prime time. Now, but the 2 o'clock game, Texans versus Patriots. This is an interesting game. Texans got one of the best defenses.
Bro, I don't know
Patriots
who to
got one
pick.
of the best offenses.
I don't know who to pick. I'm
That this gonna collide, and I don't know because I don't trust CJ Stroud in the offense enough to beat the
mm,
Patriots. But also, I don't know. I don't think the Patriots really played too many great teams where like they run to the defense like the Texans, where like I can see them tweaking. I mean, if it wasn't for the Chargers not knowing how to score, they could have lost that game. And
mm.
so they run to, if a Texans defense is locked down like they was against the Steelers, it's gonna be a tight game. But if you had to make me choose,
Who you
man,
going with? If you got to pick,
who do
if
I
you got
rely
to
on?
pick.
It's really pretty much who you rely on: C.J. Stroud or Drake May.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's why
Drake,
I had question marks by it, but hearing you talk right now, I made my pick. But who you got?
and
It's tough because bro, I had four question marks by it. While you were talking, you were saying the games. I was like, I don't know who to pick for this one. But listen to you right now. I made
yeah.
my guess, my theory about this game.
Uh, much I want to ride with my boy CJ.
Listen to them exhales.
Uh,
That was that's like three or
I'm gonna
four of
go
them.
cause they home. I think Mike Vrabel gonna get
Oh,
them boys ready to go.
mm,
And I just think
mm,
Drake May might mess around and if they'll let
mm,
damn, I can't what I'm saying
mm.
this. I really don't want them to win, but Patriots by the skin of their teeth against the Texans. We're in probably another close one. This one might be a 13-10 game, low key. You know, I don't want to see that. I'd rather be like a
That's the Sunday game.
Sunday, yeah, 2 o'clock afternoon game.
So on Sunday in Boston, the temperature is going to be 36 degrees with a slight chance of rain and 17% chance there will be rain. It's going to be a cloudy day in Boston out there.
I like those elements actually for
That's
Patriots
football
fan.
weather,
I mean,
especially
Houston,
for a
the
Patriot fan.
Texans in the dome, like it's an open, retractable, dome, but it's they usually heat, and you said 35, maybe 30 degrees.
36 degrees, high of
If
36.
if some elements come in, the rain or snow come into that, I got the Patriots for sure there.
Yeah, I'm about to change my
If it's
pick.
a dry game, just cold, maybe 35, I'll give the chances a chance. But like any more elements, rain, sleet, snow, give me the Patriots. Plus Stephon Diggs probably could use the extra playoff money right now.
Yeah, Stephon Diggs gonna need to he need as many packs of bags of cases of Pampers that he can get and all the Enfamil in the world that he can get. He gonna need that. So damn. So I did have the Texans. That was my pick, and then when I look at that weather, I changed it. But does
I mean, sometimes it don't matter, but like, I mean, Stroud played for Ohio State, so they got a little cold weather, but I think once you go south or west and play there most of the time, I ain't say you get soft, but like you might
you
not
get
be
yeah, you get a little bit relaxed and
relaxed.
comfortable. Yeah, you get real comfortable in weather like that, especially when you playing in Houston and it's hot as the devil's wife's pussy all
Hmm.
year round. So you don't really get the weather like that. And then you're going to New England and to play uh a grimy type of game. This is going to be a grimy grinding game out there in New England and Boston. Um,
So you got the
I keep, yeah, I'm doing the whole Kobe thing, move out my way. Doing a one-on-one thing. I don't know, man. This is tough. Texans versus Patriots.
and Texas may or may not have Nico Collins because of a concussion.
I'm going with the Patriots just because I feel like yeah.
I just thought
Yeah.
about it. I was like, actually, now I think about it, he might not play.
He might not play. Nico Collins is out because he had two concussions during that game, right? The
I saw
first
one
one,
for sure.
one was the first one he kind of got up, he came out or whatever, and they
Okay,
checked him, took him to the tent or whatever, and he was kind of like, all right, I'm all right.
it came back then,
Yeah,
and
and
then
they was
must
like,
have.
no, they was like, no, you're not all right. He was like, no, I'm
Oh,
good, and he
oh,
went
if
back
that's the
out there.
case, then he definitely not playing this
Yeah, I
weekend.
don't. Yeah, but he may be good, but I'm gonna go with the Patriots in that game. You know,
Yeah,
36 degrees, Mike Vrabel, hell of a team, hell of a coach. 14-3 versus the 12-5 Houston Football Texans.
who's on like a 10 game winning streak.
The Texans are on a 10-game winning streak.
I believe so. Yeah, they had to. They was at some point like 2-5, and then
Yeah,
boom,
yeah. So I'm gonna leave it right there.
three and five
That's gonna be tough. That's gonna be tough for the Texans to go in there and get that game. Yeah.
on the road
I,
again.
huh?
On the road
On the
again.
road.
But they get
The kid can do it, man. Here's the other thing about CJ Stroud. Like he's a gamer.
he is.
He's a gamer. And it's, for people that it ain't a whole. Oh no, they doing it because he's black. Nope, it's because this kid is a gamer. Since he got in the league, this dude has been performing at a very high level. You understand me? It's not like
Mhm.
he has the coldest receiving wide receiver core out there. Am I right?
No, yeah, nah.
It's not like he has a coldest wide receiver core. His running back is decent, right?
Nah, not really. Well, it was mixing, but he was hurt all year. So
Bang bang,
they got a young guy, rookie, Willie Marks, who he stepped up. Like he showed more than what people expect out of him.
right?
But and then Nick Chubb, who used to be great.
There's been sightings of Nick Chubb, but we haven't seen a Nick Chubb go out there and tear the league up.
Yeah,
Um,
I used to fuck with him. Like he was a guarantee,
Facts.
10 yards,
I love Nick Chubb.
touchdowns.
Love Nick Chubb.
So yeah, yeah, I'm roll with the Patriots. We got the Patriots. We signed we both on that one now. So we
Thing,
both got
man.
Patriots.
Christian Kirk is the guy that they're you really going with right now, right?
Yeah,
That
there
they
was
who just had a crazy game recently.
Stephen A. called him Charlie Kirk. So I guess
And he
he
called him Charlie Kirk. I was like, oh no, no.
he corrected himself real quick after that.
All right, so listen here. Uh, for stats wise, so for people that are listening, CJ Stroud has 3,401 yards for the season. All right. 19 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. I don't know if that works for
That's
anybody.
that's not terrible, but like for eight in a session, but he ain't played about like 4 or 5 games too.
He didn't play 4 or 5 games. Okay.
So
Drake May, ladies and gentlemen, has 4,394 yards passing. He has 31 touchdowns and 8 interceptions, bro.
that's pretty good. That's great.
Yeah,
That's
that's pretty.
MVP like.
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
just somebody else just did.
Stephon Diggs has 1,000 yards and some change for the
A,
year.
a guy coming off a ACL injury just the year prior at the end of the season. That's
Stephon Diggs with the ACL. Yeah.
yeah. Because that was the thing. Like that's why he did. Because like he was with Houston last year. That's what's crazy about
Yeah,
this. So
yeah.
that
This could
this
be
is
a get
this
back game for him.
get back game, revenge game.
Yeah, for
So
him.
damn. So
Y'all let
now
me go,
that's
and I went to the Pats. Nico Collins has 1,100 yards and some change.
okay. So this make that this make the game a little bit more interesting with
It
that
does. It does.
wrinkle.
It
So
does.
and that which made me want to lean more towards maybe the Patriots. Then he gonna have
Yeah,
that team hyped up.
yeah. It's weighing heavy on me, homie.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna go with the Patriots. Let me just stamp it. Let me officially stamp it. And when we done, you got your picks on your phone because I put mine, and we can just like put our picks up so people can see it. I'm gonna try to put that as like the title once we done. Not right now, but once we done.
I mean, I'm already got it. Bing, bing,
Okay.
bing.
Yeah. So I got mine on my phone. Hopefully the Zoom works well enough for people to see it. All right. Keep on going.
And then, of course, the best game of the night, probably the weekend, baby. This could be a
Woo!
firework game. This could be a
Woo!
blowout on both ends, one end or the
Mm-hmm.
other, or this could be a duel to the
Mm-hmm.
end, or comeback step, fadeaway jumper like always with Caleb.
Mm-hmm.
But Chicago Bears at home, Soldier Field,
Dun, 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 dun,
Kevin Warren,
dun. Bear
uh,
down.
our mayor or governor, y'all better figure this out and keep the Bears in Soldier Field. Because that when it's rocking, bro, it's rocking. They're facing the LA motherfucking Rams. Now, this is a team I didn't really want to run into right now, but man, let's get them out the way, man. If you want to be the best, you gotta beat the best. We knocked out the Packers, wash some of our sins, exercise some demons with them. Get them the fuck out of here. Fuck the Packers. LA Rams. We beat them last year.
Can I plead the fifth in this game? Go ahead, keep on talking. I'm just talking
We
shit.
beat them last year, but they ain't have Puka Nakua, I think, and maybe somebody else. But they had Matt Stafford, and we still lost. We still won with a trash coach and team. This year, man, this is gonna be one of the best coach games probably ever. Sean McVay and Ben Johnson going at it. That's
Get
gonna
it.
be a chess match.
Yeah, get it
You
together.
got
Get it
Matthew
in.
Stafford and his protege or favorite, QB lover,
Mm-hmm.
and Caleb Williams.
Set it up. Yeah, walk us down. Walk it down, man. Walk it down. Keep going. Keep going.
You got
I love it.
You got Puka Nakua and mother
Mm.
Devontae Smith.
Devontae Adams. Watch your
I
mouth,
mean, yeah,
boy.
Devontae Adams
Watch your mouth, boy.
versus you got Rome, you got the three-headed snake, Rome, Luther, and DJ. Making a four-headed snake with Colson Loving because he's leading the team in receiving this shit right now.
Get it together.
The,
Talk
the
about it.
number
Talk
one, number
about it.
10 pick of the draft is showing why he was number 10 pick of the draft. We
Mm-hmm.
questioned it at first, but shout out to Ben Johnson. He knew what he was doing when he picked him up over
Mm-hmm.
Tyler Warren.
Mm-hmm.
So this could be, like I said, it could be a shootout. This could be a back and forth, boom, 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 boom. Because like the Rams' defense is good, but they can't get guy on defense on the scoring side. So as long as Ben Johnson
Mm-hmm.
draw up some plays, Caleb Williams make some plays in the first half, at least keep us in the game. If you just keep the theme going, keep us in the game. Because if they take off on us more than 21 to anything else, like if they got 21-28 in the first half, if we ain't right behind that, it can get ugly. But we in Chicago, I mean, it's just there's some magic in this team. This shit where like we just if we in the game, we can't be beat. You're gonna have to put us out of misery if you early, but I think with Matt Stafford, like since he is great, he could do whatever he want on that field, throw any make it pass. But he will give you one or two good chances. Only though, one or two good chances. You gotta take advantage, Bears. If he throw you a chance, accidentally throw a bad pass where it could be a pick, catch that mom. If you could sack him and strip the ball out somehow, and when you closer you can get, because when he hiked the ball, he throwing that ball within 1 or 2 seconds. It ain't gonna take long. So defense, get on. Hey, Dennis Allen. Hey. figure this shit out. If you're gonna blitz them or rush this foe, whatever they ain't working the first half, at halftime you better make adjustments like you just did the last game against the Packers and figure it out. Eric, Kyler Gordon, all of them, Tyreek Stevenson, Kenny Johnson. This is the time y'all to make y'all money. Show y'all why y'all feel like y'all one of the best secondaries in the league. And then shout out to TJ Edwards. He got hurt in the last game. Sucks. Chicago area dude trying to show his worth for this team. In the playoffs. But next man up, Rams. I'm worried about that offense. They've been scoring 30 points a game. Matthew Stafford, MVP. Probably most likely going to be MVP. Got a decent little rushing game with Kyron Williams, but it can go ghost if they ain't,
It sure can. That running game isn't the most solid running game I've ever seen. Like that running game will disappear throughout the course
we
of the game.
we gonna have to pray that we can contain Nakua. I mean, it's either if you let him go off, just let him go off. Don't let nobody else do nothing. Slow everybody else down,
Which
or
is going to
contain
be
him.
tough if
It's gonna be tough.
Devontae can't get out there. If Tay can't get out there and play, containing either one of them is going to be difficult.
Yes. So I feel like this is gonna be a really good game. I think our defense is gonna show up. Oh yeah, it's gonna be looking like 20 to 30 degrees that night. And
Ooh,
I
and it's
know
the
they
Bears at home. Oh yeah,
in Chicago.
brother.
Now people gonna say, in LA, the Rams, they, from the West Coast. Nah, they played the champs last year, Philadelphia Eagles in Philadelphia in the snow, pouring down, probably 20, 30 degrees there, and they almost won that game. So I ain't putting it past them since they're an LA team. But I hope that it do get to a frigid cold point to where like it affects them the rest of the team.
Mm.
But we'll see. I think it's gonna be a good game, great game to end Sunday night for the divisional round. But you know who I got? Bear down. I'm gonna rock. Since I'm gonna keep it there, I'm gonna keep it respectful. I ain't gonna say nothing crazy.
You better not.
Rams, y'all better keep it. Y'all better keep it cool too, because after
It's gonna be
Packers,
tough.
they was
It's gonna be
talking
tough.
mad crazy shit all
It's
week
gonna be
that I ain't
tough.
never seen them talk any other time.
Keep it political,
And
brother.
you saw what
Keep it
happened.
political. Come on.
So no, I got the Bears winning that game. Shout out to the Rams though. It should be a good game. They haven't. I think Sean McVay is like 0-2 or 0-3 at Chicago. Let's keep that going. Let's
All
keep
right.
that going.
All right. With that said, it will be a cold day in Chicago for that game. However, Matthew Stafford played in Detroit for 10, 12 years, so he understands what that feels like. Devontae Adams played in Chicago for 7 to 10 years, so he understands what that feels like as well. Um, I think this would be a game where they might, there might be a run game. Run games might get a little bit.
And that's the thing that I think we have the stronger, better running game. I
The
feel like
Bears
so.
have the stronger run game. Caleb seems to not care about what weather he's playing in. But I'm going with the experience of Matthew Stafford and that team, and I'm gonna pick the Rams. But the Rams can get got. That's the only thing the Rams can get got. Yeah, I got a part to see. We got a lot of agreeing going on, but here's where I'm instead of going blue
This is
and
where we have
orange.
to, yeah.
This is where we part ways, sir. Instead of going blue and orange, I'm gonna go blue and gold or blue and yellow, and I'm gonna pick the Rams to go out there and win this game. I expect the expertise and experience of Matthew Stafford to go out there and win a game. However, here's the thing: this is also a game because it will be cold. Matthew Stafford will give the game to you.
And that's
He
that's what I'm
will.
that's what I'm banking on. That he gonna have that tweak moment, and we gonna be able to take advantage. And
There it is. He will tweak out and he'll get a game. He,
he
he
give
is
you
a
one, he
tweaker.
give you one or two chances. But if
He
you
is a
don't get
tweaker.
those chances,
Yeah.
that's
He
it.
is a tweaker. He will go out there and he will tweak the game off for you, and he'll jag the game off and
We
he'll
just, we
give you
just
the
gotta watch
game.
the Carolina Panthers 2 games they had this year. See what they did.
Yeah,
We'll be
yeah.
all right.
I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm going with the blue and gold. But
Great ass.
yeah, I'm crazy like that. But it's been hard for me to be
Okay.
be be down with the Bears, like that because
And
the Bears
if,
do bear things.
and y'all, if we win this game, y'all see him. I ain't gonna say jump him, but definitely give. Let him know, like, hey, what you want, Phil?
He
No, but
said don't. He said don't jump him, but let him know how you feel when you see him. Yo, listen. I expect this to be a really good game. I think there's some mistakes is gonna be some mistakes will be made in this game.
mhm.
Who has a better defense in this game? The Bears.
I get the edge to the Rams actually. Like as a damn, I mean as a every downs maybe slow you down Rams, but we are more turnover heavy. So like if we get the turnovers and we can make those turnovers of points, we take advantage of better. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we get the better turnovers, but I feel like they'll slow you down a little bit more on the drive than we would. Like we'll give you the yards, but we might not. We bend no break. Like we might not let you score a touchdown. You might get a field goal.
Yeah.
You might come down the field, but you might not get that touchdown.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go.
Rams,
Yeah. I'm gonna go with the Rams. That's gonna be my pick for that evening game, which should be a hell of a game. It's gonna be in Chicago, and it will be cold. The temperature will be dropping. We've been having a flurry or a series of days where the temperature has been 36 and above. We've been having 40-degree temperatures lately, but to see that it's gonna drop on a day on a Sunday and it's gonna be 17 degrees or something like that. It's gonna be cold and it's gonna be hitting weather. It's gonna be a hurtful weather out there, man.
nipples gonna be hard in that
Yeah.
bitch cutting
Oh man.
diamonds.
Oh man, it's gonna be bad out there. This is the type of game where a quarterback does not want to get hit, especially a 37-year-old quarterback named Matt Stafford.
White people,
This,
this y'all shit. Y'all should be out there
yeah,
ready to go.
yeah. This is gonna be the game where if you decide to come outside like I plan on coming outside, um,
Only in some thong sandal and some flip flop
I'm gonna
shorts
be outside
and a
in some
vest.
jersey shorts with a vest on, a hoodie with no shirt on underneath it. You know what I'm
The
saying?
biggest cigar,
With some Crocs on. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be posted up. Me,
oiled up
right? Yeah, oiled up, ready to
or
go.
Vaseline down
Man, I'm gonna have on Abilene just to keep me warm out there. But this is one of
with a
those
hot
games,
toddy.
man, with a hot toddy. A couple of them. I'm gonna have it inside my vest. I'm gonna have a couple flasks on me. You know what I'm saying? But this is one of those games where the weather will can predict how this game turns out. But with that said, I'm going with the Los Angeles Football Rams. That's my pick, and I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna leave it at that. You know,
Bear down. But it
it
should
is.
be a great week in the
Bear
football.
down,
Hopefully,
by the way. Bear
keep
down.
it
Yeah.
going.
Yeah.
All right, one of the last few things. Tonight, just saw the round four of the Spurs versus OKC Thunder. Your boys. Okay, the Thunder came through this time. They
They
took off
got
from the
it.
Spurs, won by like 20 or 30. Look like SGA was hooping. It looked like.
The Wimby hoop? The
Did he
Wimby
hoop?
ball?
He
Okay.
actually he started today actually. So this is one of those like we was talking everybody talking about the Bears and Packer rivalry kind of is needed for the NFL or like if those both teams are good and keep it going, that could be some of the best you could have in sports. But this Thunder and Spurs need to be a rivalry or keep going to be hopefully
It may turn
potentially number
into
ones.
one. It may turn into
So
one. We'll
depending on
see.
if they run into each other in the playoffs at some point, that would be the start of it.
Yeah, but a lot of those guys ain't playing angry, man. They competitive, but they're not highly competitive. They not,
Yeah.
this league, they're a little bit more finesse. They're not aggressive or I
Nah.
shouldn't say aggressive. They're not physical. So
Everybody too buddy buddy now.
yeah, it's not a physical
Ooh.
league no more. It's more of a finesse, a finesse league. Like they not running up against each other, knocking each other down. You have plays here and there where that's taking place, but
You
salute to
ain't
the OKC Thunder, which is my team as far as basketball goes. And I had on my orange. I don't know if y'all can tell it's a orange shirt or whatnot, but my homie, Architects of Mars, the brand that's going on out there, you know, this is the brand that he got. So. I'm wearing the orange for the Bears and for OKC because I'm representing. But definitely, yeah, I'm definitely glad that the Thunder made got the win off of that. Anything
but
else?
the main thing, Atlanta Hawks went and did that thing and traded Trey Young to
Where
the
to?
Washington Wizards.
Yep, they sent you to the graveyard, brother.
You would think, like you was like, yeah, I'm like, why would he? Because he chose Washington. I was like, he wanted to go to Washington. I'm like, why would he want to do that? He could have
What's
came to
in
Chicago,
Washington?
gave us some little go, but yeah, they sent him. What they traded him for was crazy. Like they traded him to the Wizards for CJ McCollum. a first round pick, I believe, and this dude named Kispert, this 3-4 wing forward. And that's it. I'm like, bro, the Bulls could have made that trade, getting P. Will, Kobe, and a pack of annihilators.
Yeah.
We've been straight.
We don't want him here though.
But
We don't
like,
want him.
it depends. Like, so with this, with the Washington, like, you could kind of see, like, all right, if Alex Sars take another step, like, keep developing. They got this dude named Trey Johnson, who like a 3-point specialist. Like he shoot far deep. If he can grow it to a game to where he can become like a run off screen for a two guard. They got another player. I don't know how to say his name. And then you got Trey Young. Now they saying like they might let just Trey Young just like keep you know healing. I guess he had little nagging injuries. Barely play him the second half of the season. Let them keep building that draft pick. And if they get top two pick, they can either get Cam Boozer or that dude from
Michigan
BYU.
State. Oh, okay. Uh,
If they get the top two pick and have let's say get the number one pick, you get Cam Boozer, you got Trey Young, and you got Alex Sarr to build off of. That could be a decent little squad, and like a year or two, like it could process the speed of the rebuild quicker for a year at least. So like they might be in a play in, fighting for the last 6, 7, 8 spot next year if they healthy and playing good. If they get Cam Booth, if they get the dude from BYU, I don't know his name, but he looked cold too. But it looked dumb, and I just don't feel like Atlanta got enough in return for him. Like CJ McCollum, he cold, he good, but like he's getting older,
mm-hmm.
and he can some games that he get injured or he just don't show up. Like he go for 40, 30, a couple games, but like he can give you a cool 8 to 10 on a bad shooting night. So.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the thinking was behind that trade, but I would have liked to seen him go somewhere where it's more promising for him to end up somewhere with like Golden State, uh,
Mhm.
a team where he can understand what it's like to compete. Even though he did have that winning season where they got to the finals or they had a deep playoff run.
Yeah, Eastern
They,
Conference Finals. Yeah,
yeah, they did pretty well, but I would like to see
that was
them,
like it's like second or third season. I think it's third season.
yeah. So with that said, I would like to see him go somewhere, where he can be effective. You know what I mean, and be a part of a team and learn how to win. Like I definitely would like to see that. So
Yeah,
um,
this
I don't know if sending him to Washington will do that for him at all. But
they'll
we'll see
let
what
him
happens. We'll
they'll
see
let
what
him
happens.
have his team, let him grow with the team, which
Yeah.
that's probably what he wants. He probably don't want to go to another team and have to like fit into what they do or like sacrifice to another player that's leading the team. So I'm not mad at it, but like I'm just a little confused with the Washington proportion. But I guess I would have been more confused how you go out to Brooklyn or somewhere else. But I mean, that's nice. That's a nice little nucleus where you can, if you get a good pick next year, this year coming up, it could work out for him. But he should have came to Chicago. I wouldn't mind. I ain't say I would have mind, but I could have saw him in Miami. I could have saw him maybe Toronto.
You think he'd have been a good fit in Miami?
Oh yeah, I think Pat Riley would have got him. To play the team ball with. I mean, Hero will be liabilities on defense for sure, but I think you could have found somebody put Hero at the three, and then somebody at the two to defend, or a great defend third, a small forward. But it probably could have worked either though. It probably would have fizzled out at some point. But I think for like this year, it could have gave him a spark. Um, he would have been cool in. I wouldn't mind Minnesota. Houston would have been.
Okay.
They could have greatly used him.
Okay.
Um, Golden State would have could have been cool too. But I'm tired of people trying to keep Golden State. And like I used to fuck Golden State, but like now, like all right, y'all trying to keep this thing alive. They dying. Just accept the fact that it's that time
It's a
for
wrap. You think it's a wrap for them?
yeah. Like I think honestly, I
I
would like
don't
to
think
see.
so. I don't think so. I think
I
they're still
mean,
competitive over there.
you have to get like, unless you get somebody like Giannis or somebody like that big or in the league that's that fire.
I don't know if that'll happen, but
They're just getting older and they lost their luster. Draymond screwed them twice. You chased away the young guys, especially Jordan Poole. You had a MVP player Kevin Durant on your team that could have extended y'all dynasty a couple more years,
Very,
championship
very
wise.
true.
So it's at some point. I mean, you got one in 2020 or whatever, 2021 or whatever, 2022. You got that one. That was impressive. No one really expected you to win one that year, and you end up doing it. So maybe
Facts.
you ran out of gas with that one. Like, all right, that was your last push to prove and show that you are legit champions. But I mean, not rock with. I still rock with Steph, but I would like to see Steph go to Charlotte, and that's what he said he kind of wanted to do when he was, when he first got in the league. So
He said that?
yeah, like he said he would like to pay for the Charlotte Hornets if he was to leave, if he was ever to leave Golden State. But this is like a few years ago.
Because it's kind of like where you from, right?
Yeah, because of Dale Curry playing for the Hornets when it was in the 90s.
Mhm.
So I would like to see that. Just like try to make them relevant, I guess. Because imagine, like, instead of everybody kind of getting the LaMelo Ball to Golden State, why not get Steph to Charlotte with LaMelo Ball?
Mhm.
But yeah, I don't really think they got any players on that team to match the contract with, unless he was a free agent.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
No, I'm good. Besides that.
All right. Rappers and ballers. Beanie Siegel.
Mm. Who the NBA? Who the Broad Street bully of the NBA?
Facts. Who's a Broad Street bully of the NBA?
Who was a killer but low key? Zebo?
Oh.
Like he was intimidating, yeah, but he'll kill you with the little 20 and 10 silent killer. But he
Mm.
had some mishaps here and there, was too thuggish, too rugged
That's a fact.
sometimes.
That's a fact.
But he was cold. Like
That
he
was
was
a fact.
considered like people saying he was washing Hove. Vinny was washing Hove in some verses.
True.
He gave Jay-Z some go on some songs for sure.
Yeah.
So and I can see Zebo he was giving power forwards at that time some go that when he was with the Memphis Grizzlies or Portland Trail Blazers. Was that when he started killing? Some shit like that, or I don't know. Anyway, he was. Oh yeah, so mainly with the Memphis though. Like so, I can
Yeah.
see, and that's no disrespect to me too. Like, it's a just low key player that was really good.
Yeah.
That everybody considered you was one of the best at your time during that time.
Mm-hmm.
But just
I'm gonna say Rasheed Wallace.
I was thinking that I was gonna say that before, but I was like, Debo seemed more of a nice little.
All right. My next one will be Ice Cube.
Mm, Ice Cube.
Mm-hmm.
I would say he like. I think I was trying to equate to like how he was. Like he was with a group, left, did his own thing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, let me. I was gonna say Julius Irvin, but no, 'cause he
Mm.
was like one of the first really show do your thing.
That's difficult right there, huh? Yeah.
It's a
Mm-hmm.
tough one. I'd say who had like I ain't say a short career, 'cause like yeah, some albums is just he went off to do other things. Ice Cube, that's tough. Who you got? Maybe trigger.
That one was tough for me. That's why I'm asking
Oh,
you. For those
I
who
could
don't know, I didn't I
see.
didn't I didn't have a good pick for that one. I'm still thinking about it now.
I could see who was. I get him like George Gervin type shit,
Mm.
some Walt Frazier, like he, he was viscerous though. He had the bars. He was fucking some shit up.
Mm-hmm. He
That
was.
certificate.
He was.
Uh, who gave us some good years and it was like, I'm out. I give my Isaiah Thomas. Isaiah.
Isaiah Thomas.
Yeah. He has a
Yeah,
good little stretch of years and then got hurt. And I ain't gonna say all that. Yeah, I can see that. Because he was one of the coldest. Like Isaiah, point guard, one of the best point guards at his time. IQ, probably one of the best, or if not the best rapper at his time. Helped carry this team to a couple championships or a championship.
yeah. He
And then,
did. He did. They was selling
Isaiah
championships.
got hurt. I ain't say Ice Cube got hurt, but just he
No.
went doing some other shit that took his mind
Yeah.
off rap.
Yeah. I've
Man,
been
if
thinking
you,
about it. I've been thinking
that's
about it.
tough.
I'm gonna say Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
I was thinking one of the big men. Like I was gonna say either say Will or
Yeah. I'm gonna say
Bill
Kareem
Russell.
Abdul-Jabbar.
Maybe Bill. Uh, Kareem. I can see that. I can see that.
So who
Who
did I
was
do? Who did I do? I did
Benny Siegel?
Beanie Siegel, Ice Cube, my last one, Scarface. Did we do Scarface before?
I don't think so. No.
Okay.
No, this is definitely one of what like everybody considers one of the best. Low key.
Mm-hmm.
Who was
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Southern NBA 90s, like 2000. Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
He was real, kept it too real. Oh, I mean, I think I already used Mello, but like,
It don't matter. It's a different
yeah,
round.
like he was considered one of the best. He don't get a lot of flowers, like until somebody really fuck with him,
Mm-hmm.
show why he's that great.
Mm-hmm.
And had a good run with his group and a good run solo. Pretty much with Denver, had a nice little run with that group. Then went to New York. I mean, he had a group, but they was kind of hurt and solo-ish. He had to do a thing by himself kind of again. Had
Okay.
he joined Miami or something,
Okay.
had Scarface win a little, not pop, but like more on J route. Who knows?
I'm gonna keep it down there in Texas, I'm gonna say Kareem. I mean not Kareem, I'm gonna say Hakeem Olajuwon.
I can see Charles Barkley actually like he one of
Facts,
the best players
facts,
to me,
facts,
and
facts.
he don't get the love because he's not a champion or 6, 7 feet tall.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna go with Hakeem though.
I can see Charles Barkley for him.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Charles would be a good pick for that, but I'm gonna stick with Hakeem Olajuwon for that. Definitely. All right. So is that everything you got? Everything. Is
Yeah,
that
for right now, take some more
everything?
hoopers and ballers
Any
on the next
you want
episode.
to pick that up? Can you see any of that? No.
Barely. What we got there? Yeah, it's not.
No, it ain't gonna pick it up. Fuck it, then.
Wait, what was it?
With my picks and everything, I was just gonna have that as like the title or whatever if it picked it up.
Okay.
Can you
Division
see anything?
round, and at the bottom, I can't see shit. Question
Mm.
mark: Seahawks, Bills,
Yeah.
Rams. Hoopers and ballers. Hooping the horn. Division
Yeah.
round games. Am I reading above below the division round games or the
Yeah.
extra
Below.
Bills Broncos? We got Bills, Seahawks. Question mark: Patriots.
I just wanted to see if you could see
Ra-
it.
And then Rams.
And I
What
was
it
just
say
gonna put
next to the
that
Rams?
was gonna be like the title.
Okay,
Rams, Bears, and then I put the Rams as a winners.
gotcha.
Yeah, but whatever.
That's it though on my end.
That's it on my
Tuesday
end,
night.
pimp. That's it on my end, pimp. I'm gonna take this hot ass sweater off. Ooh, and get ready to go to bed.
Yeah, but this recording ain't stopped yet. Have it? No.
No, we good. We
Okay,
still
let's.
on. But what you gonna say? You got something important you wanna say? You want me to pause it?
Fuck the Packers, man. Fuck y'all. We yelling at the crib on the couch, you
Hell
bitch ass nigga. Y'all talked too much shit last week. Oh man,
no.
it was so happy to see that win. Like that's why I'm like, man, that felt good. That was good.
I know it did. I know it
But
did. Bears got
but,
it. Bears
but
be still in this thing.
now we on the Rams' ass. Let's go. Fuck the Packers. We
Look,
ain't talking about
man,
no number.
look, man. This is gonna be a tough game. This is gonna be a very tough game for both teams. It's gonna be a cold game. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
man, God
Get
bless both
your
squads.
blankets. Get your
Yeah.
fireplace ready. Get your s'mores. Get your
Mhm.
cocoa. It's gonna be a doozy.
Gonna be tough out there, man. So yeah, that's gonna do it for us, man. We're gonna get ready and get up out of here. And as always, remember the mission statement when you're striving for greatness. God never puts you in the driver's seat. God never puts you in the driver's seat if it's taken. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been another episode of Sports Punch with Keep Too Tall. Bear down in this hole. Hope
Fuck
you all.
Green Bay. Fuck 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 Green Bay. All
The
right.
coach even said it. Salute to Ben Johnson,
Hey,
man.
we
We
don't like
love
them.
it.
Ride out.
We out.
Peace.